Everybody leapt to their feet and joined in with this. And I thought I had just been launched into an alternative universe, because everything that I knew from the Pentecostal tradition I saw in that Mass. And then this little tiny nun, she must have been no taller than that, with the old-fashioned, we always called them blinders, on, because they stick out about this far. She turned around, it was time to pass the peace, and she gave me a hug, and she says, "Aren't we Catholics fun?" And I just howled. And I'm fairly conservative in my viewpoints across the spectrum. And I'm a military veteran. We have all of that here. So we have some active Coast Guard, we have retired military of all the branches. The military folks, they tend to be the primary ones that get stuff done around. I have had countless funerals since I've been here. Very few baptisms. Coos County, Curry County, and Josephine County were declared depressed areas because of what the government saw fit to do with the timber industry, which was the main thing in this area. And so once that kind of went down the tubes, then people just left. It's the largest parish in the Vicariate. And so I tend to think of it as the South Coast Cathedral. And I had a specialized caseload. I had 300 cases that were all either medical, mental health, or substance abuse cases. But when we finally made the decision to go ahead and pursue going into the priesthood, and then I had to let my boss at the state know. And she was just completely shocked. I mean, these are state employees. Why would you do that? I said to them, you know, I can do in the church more of what I'm doing here, and I don't have to put up with any state regulations. And besides that, retirement is just out of this world. You know, in the culture that I grew up in, it's just sort of an unstated thing in Pentecostalism in particular. Every person is a preacher. But my last year in college, I started asking a whole bunch of questions. And they don't like being asked questions like that at all. Roseburg. St. Joseph's Catholic Church is right next door to the state office building where I worked in Roseburg. I walked into the church, nobody in there, nothing. It was just empty church. And I sat down right in front of the altar. And there was just that little voice in the back of your head that just said to me, this is the place.